And it goes a little something like.
Now, Andy Cohen announced the new cast of the new Real Housewives of New York after the original one was cancelled because of a lot of racial drama. One of the newbies, who was the first one to be chosen by producers to go into the new Real Housewives of New York, was Lizzy. Lizzy is a well-known New York influencer who also happens to be a matchmaker. So what went down is Lizzy had a conversation with Bryn Whitfield, who Page 6 describes as half black. Now, their conversation started out innocent when Bryn asked Lizzy if she could hook her up with a Jewish guy. But Lizzy said she prefers to only set up Jewish people with other Jewish people because she says that Jewish people actually prefer marriage with other Jewish people in order to preserve their ethnic lineage. And this shocked Bryn, who said that Lizzy's terminology sounded a lot like that of horrific people, meaning the Nazis who did evil things to your people. Now, after this back and forth between Bryn and Lizzy allegedly had a conversation with Bryn off camera where they spoke about racial slurs. Now, sources close to production said that during this call used the N-word, and Lizzy, who is Jewish, thought that Bryn would go around telling the other castmate that she also used the N-word during the phone call. So Lizzy was nervous about that, and she must have told her husband, Dr. Ira, because after this, insiders claim that Ira became, and he reportedly called the producers of the show and let them know what had happened. Now, people in production say that when Dr. Ira called the producers, he used the N-word, and not in that way, but he actually said the word. According to Page 6, Dr. Ira later apologized after he realized the severity of his words, but at that time, conversations had already begun between producers and other executives on how Dr. Ira and Lizzy are going to leave the show. After the N-word incident, producers didn't want Lizzy or her husband on the show anymore, and when she announced her exit and said it was due to anti-Semitic attacks she was receiving online, of course the network went with it in an effort to support her, because sources close to production also said that she did indeed receive a lot of hate online, and the racial slur wasn't the only motivation for her exit, but it was part of it. So why do you think there was an effort to cover up the real reason Lizzy Savetsky was fired from the Real Housewives of New York? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.